Okay, let me see if this is working now. All right, let's see what it says. All right, hopefully this is working. Okay, hopefully this is working now. Let's see. So now it should be working, I think. So I'm gonna say I think. All right, tell me it's working. Let me know. It should kind of clear up, hopefully. Let me know if it's clearing up, Dave. All right, is it working now? Let's see. Well, see, the picture looks better, right? Let me go to my account here. Settings. Let me see. Is it better? Picture looks better, but there's delays. Of course there would be. One in there. All right, hold on. Let's see if I can fix it. Let's change the frame rate. 1 second. Okay. Great. Got a little blurry, but you know, whatever, right? It's working. So I get. Yeah, let's just go with it because right now it's a big pain in my ass. Okay. All right, so hopefully things look better now. I'm tired of trying to mess with this. So hopefully things look better now. I think we can actually start. Good God in heaven. Like Streamlabs, first and foremost, you're not going to watch the stream ever. But if you did, your app sucks. And I want my money back. Secondly, yeah, I think that's probably the biggest. Is that their app sucks right now. they need to fix that. Okay. So let's see here. All right. So I think we probably get this maybe like a little lower, like that. Okay. What are we making? We're making English muffins. So let me get a few things out of the way here. Let's get this out of the way. Let's get this out of the way. Let's cleaning in the way. Nope, we don't need that. Water bottle can go probably here. Easier access. Okay. All right, let's do it. Okay. How am I going to let this proof for? Okay. Okay, now we should be butter. Okay. So now hopefully everything's better. So let's see here. We need to do our setup. So 0. Tear it. Okay. So to make the English muffins, all-purpose flour, right? We're kind of like fluff it up, right? So hopefully you can see this. It's going to do that old trick of diving in, shaking out, diving in, shaking out, diving in, shaking out, diving in, shaking out, diving in, shaking out. Okay. So again, that's like a poor man's version of like aerating the dough. So we're going to need about 440, is it? No, 550 grams of all-purpose flour. So let's go. Remember, 550 grams. Remember, we kind of like fluffed the dough or fluffed the flour a little bit. Let's do it again. Let's shake it again. There we go. Okay. We're shooting for 550. Right now, 230. 230. 30. 3, 11. 400. 504. 530. 554. 550 even. Okay. Okay. Kind of shake it around, get it nice and loose. We'll put that off to the side. Okay. Let me see how that looks in the video. Okay. I think it looks pretty good. All right, so hopefully things are better now. Okay. We need sea salt, sugar, and active dry yeast. Okay, so active dry yeast, salt, active dry, sugar, and I need sea salt. Alright, so here's the thing, right? In this setting, we're going to use this kosher sea salt. Yeah? But it's not fine, so it's kosher, which means it's obviously coarser. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to fix that, right? First is actually measure out the yeast. So we need 1 gram. So we're going to get our microscope, yeah? Microscale. Yeast. We'll go in here. So we're going to turn this on first. Make sure that the settings are right. This is in grams. We're going to tare this. We need 1 gram of active dry yeast. So, active dry yeast. Okay. So we need 1 gram of this. 20, half a gram, 3/4, 0.9, that's too much. Let's put that back in. Let's scoop some of this out. That's 1.07, 9.98. Okay. There's our 1 gram even. Okay. I'm going to be covered in flour by the time we're finished. Remember, we're putting in different regions, so this is going to go in the south. All right. We're going to need, we need to tare that again. We need our sugar. Tare. That's too heavy. Okay, we're going to use our other scale then. Put the micro over there for a second. Tare that. Okay, we need 20 grams of sugar. So, sugar. 20 grams of sugar. That's on the floor. All right, we'll get that in a minute. 20 grams. 6. 11. 17. 19. 20. Perfect. Okay. 20 off this side. There's our 20 grams of sugar. And this has to be washed, so in we go. Add 1 here for salt. Let me throw this away real quick. Okay, so we're going to need to compensate for the fact that it's not fine salt. So we're going to kind of try to make it fine as much as we can. So we're going to measure out 20. So let's put it onto this scale here. Tare that. $17. 25. Okay, so it's a little too much. 25. 24. 24. 23. 22. 21. I really went overboard on this, didn't I? 20. 20.8. 20.3. 20.12. Okay. So remember, we're going to take this and actually shake this off over here. Okay, let me clean off this extra salt. Okay. There we go. Good, good. It's gone. Okay. We need to kind of shake out the rest of that salt here. Hold on. All right, cool. That's good. Okay. So let's turn you off. Okay. We need to make this into fine salt, right? So there's a few ways we can do it. I think basically what we'll do is we'll grab a paper towel. And then what we're going to do is we're going to pour this in. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get like a rolling pin. And roll it. Okay, so in this case, we're turning this into 20, remember. So we want to you kind of hear it crunching down. Our goal is to try to make it fine as possible, right? This way it incorporates better into the actual dough. Okay. That must slip right off me. Let's grab this. We don't want to hear too much crunching. Let's kind of get these really ground down. Back here, there's some. Let's kind of get that really down. Let me see what it looks like. All right, it's got some more work to do. Coarser salt is more like a finishing salt. So we're trying to make this as thin as fine as possible so that way we get better absorption into the actual mixture. Let's see what this looks like now. It's definitely better than where we started. So we're going to take this again. Basically, we're going to pour it right back into this thing. And see what our measurement comes out to in terms of our kind of crushed kosher salt. How much that is actually. Let's see what its weight comes in at. Yeah, we pretty much got everything in here. Okay. Let's see. What do we got? Let's tear this. Okay. That was the yeast. Let me go with the sugar. Real quick. All right. Let's tear this. Tear it. $18, so close. All right, okay, that actually comes out exceptionally fast. That's not what we wanted. 26, 25, 25, 24, 24, 23, 23, 23. Wow, we're really kind of hovering around here in 23, aren't we? 22, 22, 22. Remember, we're just trying to get this to absorb. The smaller it is, the better it absorbs. 21, 21, 20. Okay, here we go. Okay. So we got the salt finally sorted. That took a hot minute. All right. So, salt sorted. Salt, sugar, yeast. Good, right? Okay. That's what we got. Now, we need 1¼ cups of warm water. So let me get this out of the way. Back to where it goes. Okay. All right. So we have our water thermometer. All right. Got a little dusty. Okay. Let's make this warm. Where's our water thing? Here it is. All right, what do we got? It's 75 in here? No wonder why it feels warm. Okay. We need about 105 degrees. Okay. While that's warming up, we're going to take our, we'll grab a fork. And then we're going to mix in locally these ingredients, right? So, salt kind of gets mixed into the existing flour. Up here, sugar, same thing. We kind of get the sugar going around. And now finally the yeast, right? Everybody's good with the yeast? Okay. Then we just kind of make a little bit of a lap with this. Just kind of getting everybody combined. Then we're going to go for this water here. Okay. Just put the yeast away real quick. Okay, what is this temperature now? That's 97, 98. 98. Okay, let's bring it up a little bit more. 99. 99, 100. 101-ish. All right, let's make it a little warmer. One, two. All right, I think this is probably going to be good. I don't want to go much higher. 1½ cups of water. Okay, let me see. I'm right at 1½. Perfect. Hold that real quick. let's not forget our butter. I almost forgot our butter. So we need 1.5 of these guys. Let's make this a little bit bigger. Okay. So there's my 1.5. We're going to put this in the microwave and we're going to bring this up to a good melting point here. Okay. We do not want this to pop on us. So, okay. Here's our butter. We're going to kind of mix this around a little bit, kind of help it to melt a little bit more. All right, any questions right now, guys? Let me kind of look back at chat real quick. Hopefully this is looking, Dave, is this looking better and sounding better now, finally? Or does it look like crap still? So let me know, Dave. Okay. So the water's cooled a little bit. We're going to kind of turn this out. Okay. So let's dump out some of this water. Let's actually dump out all the water. And let's actually bring it back up to temp. Let's see what we can get. Give a temperature. 99, 102, 103, 104, 105. Okay, we don't go to much higher than that. Let's bring it back a little bit. Six, 108, 109. Let's bring it back. Some more. Ooh, that's warm. Okay. Okay, let's put in 1.5 of this. Let's see what we have. We're just under that half, so it's going a little bit, just a little bit. All right. 1.5, perfect. Temperature's 104. Excellent, works for me. Okay, let's put this away. Put the water, we're going to put the butter right into the water here. We're going to take our mixer, mix it together. Looks pretty nasty. I know. We're going to reuse this again anyway, so let's just do this. Okay. Okay. Like that. Now. now we're going to combine the two together. Remember, I like to make a lap with this. All right. Let's get this. Let's get mixing with it. All right. Same thing again. We're starting to get a little dry here. Let's add it back in. All right. Let's do this. Look at this. Crumbly goodness. Okay. Let's get more in here. Remember, the point here is to basically get it so it combines. And try to get at least as much of the flour and the sides incorporated in. So let's get it here too. Kind of see we got some up here. Let's use our wet piece. Here we go. That looks good. Let's see what else we can get around here. Okay. Yeah, okay. So now basically what we need to do is we need to knead this. So off we go, right? Off it goes. Okay. Put it aside here real quick. Let's get a little flour. And dust the countertop a little bit. Okay. Dust my hands. All right, here we go. Hey, Google, set a timer for 5 minutes.
5 minutes, starting now.
Okay, so now we're basically going to just knead this, but it's not going to be like an aggressive knead, right? We're not going to beat it up like it owes us money, right? We're just going to kind of work it around here. We're looking for a smooth ball. So it might be 5 minutes, might be less than 5 minutes. Basically, we're just looking for 5 minutes. So I'm going to try to make sure that I don't get a lot of this sticking to my hands. So again, we're just kind of just put it on our hands here, kind of get it there, push it around. Our goal basically is right now, you can't, but I can feel that it's a little gritty, which means it's not all the flour is not fully hydrated. So again, we're looking to make sure that we get as much as we can hydrated, but we don't want to add too much flour into what we're doing because that will potentially change like the ratio, right? So we're going to kind of keep it around here. All right. Kind of just move it around, just a little flour at most. All right, we're looking to kind of just knead it together. All right, I'm just looking to get it going here. So I'm just kind of dragging my hands around the parts with the dry flour here to kind of get it to recreate or kind of like help me not get stuck like this. See this? This is what's killing me here. Okay. All right. Okay, same thing. But still, we just want to make sure we're not getting it stuck on us. Looks like we're getting some pieces still stuck down here. And again, you can see I'm not putting a lot of flour on the ground because I don't want to incorporate a lot of flour into it. I want this to basically just, kind of give us, see like that, that's too much, right? So I need to go back and dust up. Once you can, spin it off. Also, little straddles or stragglers here that we create by doing this. We're just kind of making our hands here, kind of. Okay, we're gonna keep doing this. Okay, so it's definitely feeling smoother. So it means we're kind of hydrating those areas of the dough that were a little more, that were needing more hydration. Okay, let me kind of get this here. And again, we're shooting for a smooth ball, so we're going to kind of just work this around here. Okay. Oh, too much. See that? Too much right there. See that? Too much. Okay. Stuff there. Let's try to grab that. There we go. Incorporate the knife into the muffins. I think that's how you get a successful English muffin. Okay. All right. I think this is getting there. Let me see. Okay. So, I think we're in a good spot. It's kind of smoothed out. Okay, definitely feels better. Okay, so there we go. Here's our dough. Just gonna take it, kind of pull it in on itself a little bit. Kind of see how it's doing. Okay. Looks all right to me. Let me get a little flour. Okay. Okay. I'm spinning it with the flour down here. So, hey Google, stop the timer.
Okay, it's canceled.
Okay. I'll cover it up over here. I'm going to leave it on the counter. Cover it up. Hey Google, set a timer for 15 minutes.
15 minutes. Starting now.
Okay. Okay. So that's our English muffin. That's that. Kind of get this all over here. Kind of get off to the side. Okay. Let's take 15 minutes here. Should let that rest. We're going to clean our hands real quick. So we got flour on them. We can definitely feel the flour on them. Scratch off over here. Okay, so once these are done, once the 15 minutes has passed, what's going to happen is we're going to take these and then we're going to weigh the dough in its entirety. So we have like its entire weight understood. And then what we're going to do is we're going to divide that number by 12. And that's going to give us our about the average portion of each dough ball. Then we're going to take that and then we're going to turn that into the English muffins that are then going to sit and rest for pretty much the entire day into tomorrow. So they're gonna get really poofy and they're gonna get really like big. So we'll kind of show you that before and after. Now, while that's doing that, let me take a seat here for a second. Kind of clean this. Okay. All right. Any questions, guys, on this? Let me see. Any questions you guys got on this? Okay. Let's clean this off. Let's clean this off. Okay, let's see here. All right, let's see. All right. So Dave, if you're still watching, how's it look now? Does it sound okay? Does it look okay? I'm kind of disappointed in this. Okay, so we're gonna make another batch because you can't just have 12 English muffins when you can have 24. The 24 just tastes so much better. So let's actually get to making the next batch, shall we? So any questions, guys, before I start the next batch? I am like literally covered in flour. It's great. Okay, let's see here. All right. Yeah, I did. Nice. All right, let me go ahead and get the next batch set up here. So again, we got our bowl up here. We're going to reuse most of the stuff we just used. So back here again, we're going to turn this on big scale. Tear it out once we get up to here. Tear it. Make sure it's in grams, which it is. So we're going to say that's good. Okay. Again, we don't really care about precision using these cups. It's more of a mechanism to transfer this flour into this bowl. So again, we're going to kind of scoop in here, shake it around, just kind of aerate the dough a little bit. Aerate the flour, kind of get them in there. Get up there, shake it around. That just feels good. Get nice and loose. You know. Okay. We need 550 grams of all-purpose flour. So let's put it in. That's 100. We may actually finish this bag, which is good. It's 200. This should be 300. 300. Almost 4. Yeah. Streamlabs video definitely screwed me today. 525. 550, 547. 553. Okay, too much. All right, there it is. Almost. Almost. Okay, so here's our all-purpose flour. That's just chilling. Make sure it's not sticking. Good, not sticking. Okay, perfect. Now, 1 gram of yeast, active dry. So using our micro scale now. We need to clean this out because the salt went into here. So we need to clean this out. Otherwise, it's going to be a huge issue for us in terms of the yeast. So give me a second here. I want to clean this out well. Get rid of any salt residue that might be in here. Okay, let's see here. Well, at least the video is fine. Yeah, I'm not really sure why the sound would be an issue, but whatever. Can't control that apparently. All I can do is try to get that money raised so I can get myself that GoPro, and we can use the GoPro for these shoots. Because the new GoPro 9, actually has a lot of functionality in it that would be really helpful right about now for this type of setup. Okay, we're good, right? That looks pristine. Let's tear that. Again, we're going to use our half teaspoon, tablespoon, teaspoon. We're using our active dry yeast, right? We're looking for 1 gram of this. 0.83, 95, 105, 103, 98, 1. Okay, perfect. Okay. So 1 gram active dry yeast. Take it, put it into the south, right? South is a good spot for the yeast. Okay. We need 20 grams of salt and 20 grams of sugar. So equal parts sugar and salt. So we're going to go with the 20 here. 5, 12. Probably should bring this closer, but here we are. 18, 19. Wow, let's hold on 19 pretty strong there. Okay. 20. 20, okay. 20 here. Okay. Now we need our salt. I think this is as good as it gets for me. Yeah, let me see what I can do. Tear this. No, turn back actually. Don't turn off, just tear it. Thank you. 6, 7, 18. 20. Okay. I'm going to go with it this way. We'll see what happens this time. All right. There's our salt. There's our sugar. There's our yeast. So again, we're just going to take locally and combine the regions into the flour to incorporate them. Okay. Then we'll just work to combine them all together. Again, just like this. Okay. We need 1.5, so 3.5. Okay. So this is just a little bit more butter than we need, so we're just gonna use the whole thing. And call it good. Okay. We're gonna put this back in the microwave because again it needs to be melted, but we don't want to make it too crazy. Okay. Okay, so again, we just want it to be a little bit melted. So we're gonna you kind of see it's still a little chunky there. So we're gonna kind of just bring the butter over it. Kind of let the heat from the butter itself melt down a little bit more. The bigger piece of butter here that's not completely melted. So we kind of just move it back and forth. So that's one way to kind of get this butter to kind of break down a little bit more. Because what you don't want to do is you don't want to leave it in the microwave so long that the butter actually hits like a boiling point and pops. And by that I mean it will like pop and basically go everywhere in your microwave. So, been there, done that. You guys don't need to be there and do that either. So, bring it to a good point, plate it to a safe spot. This helps. Just take it like this, let it melt. See, it's pretty much almost melted now. Again, remember we need about 1.5 cups of warm water here. So we're looking about 105 degrees. Temperature, so we're going to take our water thing again. Turn this back on. So we're looking for a little bit warmer water. Alright, so that's probably pretty good. Let me see what this comes out at. 1.5 we need. So let me see. I think we're just under by a smidge. That's probably good. Let me see. That looks good. Let me see what the temperature is. Like 104. Okay, 104. All right, let's kind of wipe this off. Let's put this away. Dump this in. Take our fork. Mix it around. All right. Okay. And again, we go back in. So again, around. Get this thing here, kind of just start mixing it. We got 2 minutes left on this one here. Okay. Do some more. And remember, we're going to get these things out of the way here because we're going to be doing some kneading. So okay, we're getting there. Let's use the rest of the water now. Kind of try to make this as incorporated as humanly possible. All right. So let's start swishing it around here. You go counterclockwise. To help you kind of get this mixed around. Okay. I think this is okay. Yep, I think so. Okay. Again, let's take this off to the side here. We're going to use this area here to kind of knead it. Put down some flour. Flour in the hands. Now, we don't want to have it stick to us. So out it comes. Looks pretty good. Looks like we have some right here to pull off. There we go. Hey Google, stop the timer.
Sure, canceled.
Okay. Again, we're doing the same thing. We're looking to knead this, incorporate this. Hey Google, set a timer for 5 minutes.
5 minutes. And we're starting now.
Okay. So again, Roomba has finished her job apparently. So she's done vacuuming the entirety of the house. Yeah, go Roomba. Okay. Get a little bit more. It's starting to feel a little sticky to me. A little bit, it's a little bit. It's not lots. Ever so small amounts. Because remember, we're not looking to kind of adjust the flour to water ratio by incorporating a lot of flour for dusting purposes. We just want a little. And mostly to make sure that it doesn't stick to your hands. Is basically what we're looking to do here. So what we're going to do is, when this is kind of in a good spot, we're going to swap it with the other dough. And then we're going to go to portioning. There we go. Use a little friction here. Kind of get it off. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Oops. Let's fix that. Mostly for us. Mostly for us. Okay, we're getting there. Okay, here we go. Again, let's bring over that part of the dough there. Let's kind of keep it a little wet. Let's kind of keep our hands as best we can dry, because we don't want to have it sticking to us. Okay, we're getting there. And again, you can use a stand mixer if kneading by hand is not your thing. Okay. Too sticky. Okay. Come off my hands, man. Okay. Okay. There we go. Just a little bit. Okay. All right, let's keep kneading this as much as we can. We got another minute 43 on the knead. Okay. Okay, let's get at it this way. Get some over here, because there's some excess flour to help it not stick so much. Okay, we're getting there. It's actually feeling kind of good. A little tacky, but not like tremendously sticky. That's a good sign. We're into a good smooth dough ball here. it's getting a little sticky now, so a little too far maybe. Let's put a little bit back on down here. Just kind of get this back into there. Okay, I think we're good for this guy. Well, let's just kind of give it a little roll here. Make sure that is the case. Okay, let's see here. How do we go? Okay, this looks good. Okay, we're gonna swap the two. So, this guy comes over here. Almost. Let me try to get this. Hey Google, stop the timer. Okay. So, here we are. Just going to roll it around to incorporate and pick up those other pieces. Right? And then we're kind of good. Just want to get it really good. Smooth again. Looks like we're good. Put a little flour down on the bottom and spin it. There we go. Not too much. Hey Google, set a timer for 15 minutes.
15 minutes. Starting now.
Okay. Now we're into the portion sizing here. So, off you go. Okay. Let's get this guy together. One big ball. Ball looks good, shiny, nice. Okay, let's see. How much do you weigh? Hey Google, what's 12 divided by 957?
Sorry, I don't know how to help with that.
Hey
There
Google,
are other things you...
what is 957 divided by 12?
The answer is 79.75.
Okay, so we're looking for 79 grams per each ball. So before we get into that, let's get out our sheets. Sheet. Okay, where did my cornmeal go? Ah, here it is. Hiding. Okay. So. Okay. So what we've done over there is we have taken our pan. You're gonna see here in a second. Right. I coated it with cornmeal because that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna use cornmeal. Hey, what's up, oh moist muffin? What's going on? Let's cut this into 79 grams per muffin. That's a little big. It's 98. Let's chop a little off. Let's see what we get here. 87, still too much. We need 79 is what we're looking for. 74, 82, 78, that's good enough. Okay, take it. We're basically going to incorporate around like this. We're going to bring the ball on itself. Okay. Now, there's a few ways you can do this, right? You can kind of, you're basically trying to seal the seam on the bottom, right? You can kind of just like spin it in your hand if you want to, right? And you should get something that looks a little bit like that. Maybe a little tighter, right? But basically, here's one dough ball, right? Take this, put it over here. What I do is I spin it here because I want to get the cornmeal incorporated to the bottom. We're going to do the same thing here. We're going to take take this, and I'm going to dust the top because I want the top coated with cornmeal just the same. So that's what's going to give us that iconic, like English muffin, taste. So, okay, right. So, wow, I'm really dirty. Let's take our little bits here, add them in. Let's take a cut of this. 92. So we're actually really over. 78. We're in for 79. So we're okay. So again, we're just going to take it, kind of fold it on itself, right? Kind of just get it into a good state, right? When we think we're good there, you just take it and spin it in your hands. See that we're going to kind of seal that up. Take this on here, spin it around. And we'll come back and we'll do the cornmeal for the other ones. So on it goes. $87. 77. 78. Well, they're close, right? Again, just fold it in on itself. You're pulling it in on itself. So take your fingers, pull down, and then move your hands away and then just tuck it under. So basically, that's what you're looking to do. Once you have it into a pretty smooth ball, take it and just spin it in your hands. You're really looking to seal this up at the bottom, right? See, that looks better, right? Take this again, put it here, spin it. Okay, and we're going to take the cornmeal and basically go across the top of this when we're done. So the next batch is sitting right here, waiting to go. We're going to do the same thing that we're doing now to it. Now I'm under 56. 64. Wow, I'm really under now, aren't I? 64. 77. That's close. Okay. Again, take this, kind of hold it in on itself, get it to a good spot, right? Get it consistently smooth as much as you can, as best as you can. When you have it into a spot where you think it's pretty smooth, basically just take it and spin it. Just like that. Again, you're looking to seal this up, so if it doesn't look too good, just keep spinning it in your hand until it looks a little bit better. Take the dough onto the pan, spin it again, So they may not look like much, but in the next hours, several hours, they're going to flatten and rise. And that's basically where we're going to get the nooks and crannies from the English muffin. So let's see. 71, actually much closer. 80, okay, 84. Not as close as we thought. 77. There we go. Take this again. Bring it under. Again, we're just pulling the dough under itself. Then when we think we have it in a good spot, we're just taking it, spinning it. If you're not comfortable doing it with your hand, you can do it on the counter, you know. But basically, you're just looking to seal that up, right, as best as you can. Looks like we probably could be a little bit better there. All right, that looks a little bit good. That looks good. Again, in you go. Spin you. Kind of make sure we got this good distribution of the cornmeal. Okay. Again, we're going to rinse and repeat until we have about 12 of these. 63. That's probably way too much. Let's cut that in half. 76. Oh, that was close. 78. Okay. Again, if you have to bring in pieces like this, then just take it, mash them together as you're folding it, and then basically you'll get it to a point where it's like pretty much a solid ball. So just keep stretching it. Keep stretching it over and over itself until it looks like one dough ball, right? So that's basically what we're looking for here. Okay, just keep it going. Okay, looks pretty good. You see now how it looks like one dough ball. Right, again, we're going to take it, spin it. Now if your hands start to get a little dry and the dough starts sticking in there, obviously flour up. It'll help. Let's see here. So we probably start getting a little dry here in the hands. Let's grab a little flour. Put in a little bit of the base. I'll put some on the ground here so this way I can actually dip my hand into it if I need to. But let's see here. We're looking to basically spin this around. Okay, that looks good. Here we go. Spin around. Good to go. Okay, next again. If you guys have any questions along the way, just let me know. Oh, 92. 85. 76. 83. I think we can stand to do a little bigger one here. All right, again, I'm just going to incorporate this dough into itself. All right, let's keep it going like this, underneath like that. And again, if you put flour in the ground and you think your hands are too dry, just dab it, get some on there, spin it around. Okay, I like that to be a little tighter, so we'll keep spinning it. All right, about as good as that one gets, I think. Spin this one. 3, 6, 8. We're getting there. $79, perfect. Actually, it's our first perfect measurement. All right, again, we go on here. We get it to a pretty good spot that we like. Let me turn back on the thing here real quick. Can't see if anybody has a question in the chat. Come on, iPad, turn back on. Oh, iPad, stay there. Hey, turn on. No. 1, 2. Turn on. 1. Okay, there we go. Now it's back. Okay, that looks pretty good. In here. Perfect. Next. What? We just hit 79. That's crazy. We'll first cut. Even better. Wow. That's impressive. Impressed myself. Okay. So we're good-ish, right? Take a dip if you need some. Take it around, spin it around. Again, we're looking for kind of like a closed-up area. That's pretty good. All right, they're getting a little sticky here. Just good, 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 good. Okay. 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 All right. I'm just making sure they're not sticking. $85, 72, 78. That's good. Just gonna cut these last 3 up. $88. Nope. $79. Good. And you should be about 79. There, about 90. So one big one. A little big. Okay, we'll just work this one around. Okay. Okay, again, spin it. Get like a real good. That's good. In it goes. Spin around there. Since we already measured these guys out, there's not much we need to do other than just basically go after it like this. Here we go. See, it's nice and smooth. And again, doing the same thing. Taking it, spinning it around. Looks pretty good. There we go. And lastly, but not least, the last of this batch. Okay, so in we're going, around and around. Okay. Here we go. Okay. So that feels good. Let's spin it. Seal up the bottom as best we can. If it's not perfect, don't worry. It's good enough. Hey Google, stop the timer. Okay, so our first batch is set. We're just now going to be going through and putting on cornmeal on top. Because basically we want this as much as we can get that iconic English muffin taste and feel. And that comes from the cornmeal. So we're going to make sure that we got a lot of cornmeal on here. Because when this expands, right, the dough is going to expand. They're going to pretty much start touching each other at some point. So, make sure you get like your stuff as best you can. This will also help it from two things, right? It'll help it from sticking to the. You're going to want to put like some type of plastic wrap over it. So again, I'm just kind of going around it, just making sure, because once it expands, that's really where you're going to run into some type of challenges with this. Okay, so everything is in a good spot, I think. Okay. All right, so here's our first batch. There they are. So remember this size because they're going to become much bigger than this. So I take a pressing seal and I'm going on the opposite side, right? So the sticky side is up. And then basically looking to let these rest. Okay. Let me get one more bit. A bit. Okay, we don't need much, we just need some coverage. Okay, these are going over to the table. Okay. First batch done. Okay, second batch. Let's see here. Okay, let's see here. First, we need to see how much this guy weighs. So we're going to put it on here. Just going to put it back into its ball form. All right, let's get it to a ball form here. Turn this on. $9.67. Hey Google, what's 967 divided by 12?
The answer is approximately 80.583333.
Okay, so basically we need 80 ounces or 80 grams of these dough balls. So again, let's take this stuff here. Let's kind of push it over here. Okay. Because we're going to put out our next tray. And that tray is going to basically help us to... Okay, here we go. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. Let's go. We're going for 80 grams. And then same thing, coat it. Cornmeal. Cornmeal it up. All right, cool. All right, we're going for 80 grams each one, right? Yes. So just cut in, see what we get. 87, 81. I'm just gonna cut these out, and we're gonna spend the time rolling them all at once. 75, 80. That's perfect. Put you guys together. $88. Yeah, a little too much. A little too much. Okay, what we got here? 78. That's fine. Okay. $101. Too much. 84, too much. 79, perfect. What's that weigh? 30 something? 76. 87. Oh. Actually, try this piece. 80. Perfect. Push this all together. So we know. I feel this heavy. 122. That's a little heavy. 104. 85. 81. 80. That's fine. Together. Pieces. I guess we go this way. 40. Probably like half of this. Yeah, 81. I was right. All right, you over here. You. 40. Okay. 113. 89. 80. Perfect. 93. Nope, too much. 83. Yeah, that works. 83. Okay. 83. 10. 83. 72. 78. 81. Good. Okay. That little dude on there. Whoop. What's that? 85. 75. 75. 80 even. Perfect. And this is what it is. Okay. So again, we're going to just do the whole thing. We're just going to basically take it, pull it around, get it to where we think is a good spot. Kind of like that. Kind of give ourselves some stuff here, right? Because it's a little sticky, which we don't want to see so much as we want to kind of get a little tap there to kind of give itself some good spot. There we go. Kind of spin this around. It's good. On it goes. Spun. Make sure it keeps. Okay, good. All right, same thing. Pulling it over, looking for a solid dough ball. So you guys can see that. There we go. Just like this. A little sticky there. Okay. Spin it. All right. On it goes. Spin around. All right. Let's take the next one. Here we go. Okay, that looks like it's good. Spin it. Looks good. Spin this one again. Kind of get more if we need it. Okay, next one. Okay, so again, we're just working this dough ball, incorporating the pieces into one, pulling and tucking itself in underneath as much as we can, as fast as we can. Okay, that looks and feels good. Let's take it. My hands look kind of dry here, so we're going to grab a little flour here that we had on the counter and incorporate it in. There we go. Spin it around. Looks good. Any questions, guys? Any questions, feel free to ask. Okay, we got our hands here covered. Okay, let's take this. Pull and stretch. All right, here we go. All right. This looks good. This feels good. All right. Let's see here. What can we do underneath? Let's find out. There we go. And if I didn't mention, guys, when you're doing the spin in your hand, you can apply some downward force to kind of help seal it up. So, don't think you just have to kind of like do like a light touch or get it like, just spinning around. No, you can feel free to push down on it. It will only help. So again, you can kind of spin it and you're like, it doesn't feel like it's, you push down a little bit. And that could definitely help you get the close-ups, right? That's what you're looking for. Spin this around here. Okay, again, same thing. So remember the size that these are now, because the size that they're going to be in several hours from now are going to be two different things, which is what you want to see. That means the yeast worked. It did its bit. The sugar worked, because the yeast is feeding off of the sugar. Okay, so that feels like it's pretty good. So take it, spin it. There we go. Tight up. All right, here we go. Another one. Okay. Let's get this to a good spot here. It is. Take it, spin it. There we go. On it goes. So we have 12 again. So we have made 12 on each batch. So we got there. We didn't gimp out. We didn't have only 11 or so. So our math was right. Google's math was right. We had it correctly done. Okay. Okay, let's get that. Let's take it and spin it. There we go. Looks good. Again, just revisit them if they feel like, like they're sticking a little bit. Kind of help yourself out here, As much as you can get them to kind of not stick, the better you're going to be when taking these things off and onto the grill, right? So basically, this is kind of where we're at, right? That looks good. That looks good. Okay, last three. And then our English muffins are good to proof, room temperature for several hours, and then they'll be ready to cook. I'm gonna see when would be the best time to cook them. Either today or tomorrow morning. We'll find out. I want to see how much proof time we need again. Okay. Spin it around. Good. Nice and tight. Spin it around here. Okay, last two. And then the English muffins are almost done. They just need to proof, and then we just need to put them on the griddle and cook them until they are good to go. And then once they're good to go, then you basically can consume them right away, or you can freeze them. Hey Bob.
Yeah.
How'd your shoes work out?
Good.
Yeah?
They were a little, like, one of my toes was pushing in, so I don't know. It might have been that the seat was in a different position, or I might have to adjust
The spot where the cleats are?
Yeah.
Okay.
But otherwise, good. Nothing over here.
Okay. The English muffin's almost done. The Streamlabs OBS screwed me up.
The what?
Streamlabs OBS,
What is that?
like the software I use to kind of stream here,
Uh-huh.
like it didn't want to go into horizontal mode.
Oh, no.
I know, so I spent the first hour trying to figure that out.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
I'm gonna have some lunch. I did a 30-minute climb ride.
Oh, how'd that go?
It was hard.
Sounds like it would be.
But I got my most best time by 1 point.
Nice.
Yeah, with Christine, so always is good.
Yeah, true. Look at that. What do you think?
Oh, they look great.
The other one's over there. Yeah.
What are those?
English muffins.
And what are those?
English muffins.
Oh,
Okay, two.
got it.
Right, two.
I thought you said you made something else also right now.
No.
Are you going to or no?
Yeah, I need to make tortillas.
Yeah.
Sure. Thanks.
Please. I'm sorry. We're gonna clean up this place. We can do more of this. Yeah, if I don't need something now, I'm gonna die.
Oh yeah, I hear you.
It was hard.
Oh, got it.
30 minutes, like going up and up. Well, not the whole 30 minutes.
Crazy, man. Crazy.
I know, but I think that the power zone is really helpful because I could see where I was and like I could track it that way instead of like trying to match exactly what she was doing. Which
Okay.
would have been impossible.
That's helpful for sure.
So,
Wow.
yeah.
Small because of the mess up.
What's that?
I said small because of the mess up.
Oh, that sucks.
Ah, damn it, wrong.
Yeah, you should clean up some of that flour.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I saw your mom said hi on the stream.
Yeah, she didn't come across.
I think it's messed up. Like it doesn't.
Yeah, like the app doesn't like record like what people say on Facebook for some odd reason.
All over this.
Well, that's cornmeal back there. I'm gonna get that. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Okay. Okay, tiny scales and everything else.
This
Huh?
in here.
Okay. Sure, that sounds good. I almost used all the flour. Almost.
Then we can put whatever's left plus some new flour in that bucket.
Right? Okay, hold on a sec, guys. I need to kind of wash my hands here, so we're just gonna wash some hands. Okay, that's good. Let's get this kind of bring it around there. Okay, 1 second. I need to do something here. And let's go here. No, not that. Not that. Oh, come here. How do we do this? Huh? I'm trying to see like how I can see on Facebook. Yes.
No.
Yeah, me either.
Out of my.
Comments right? Out of yours, out of mine. Okay. So, good there. All right. Like my little seat here.
Chair.
I know, isn't it good?
Why don't you get the one from the dining room?
Yeah, sure.
More substantial, but also higher.
That's true too. I always do.
What's your life? I know you do.
But it always cleans up, so. It always cleans up. My bobs. Okay. Tortillas are next.
Okay.
This time, we're not going to forget the salt. Like last time we did. Then they ended up tasting like, unique.
What?
So this time we're not going to forget the salt like we did last time.
Yeah.
Because it ended up tasting a little unique.
They were fun.
It could have been better.
They were fun. It tasted like they had any salt.
Yeah, true. These taste like they had no salt in them, yeah. You ain't lying, Bobs. Good. Vaccine. Okay, what's the deal here? Where are they? Tortilla. Oh wait, where did I put that recipe?
What's that?
So I'm just trying to figure out where I put that recipe.
Was it too loud?
Maybe just a little, but not much. Wait, what? Okay, where we at?
Who taught you rollout? Other than your little blunder, it would have been a flawless rollout. Okay, you really need to stop. David, delivery date showing
Okay,
when it comes to client loyalty.
here we go.
Okay.
Let's go.
Do I need to remind
Okay.
you no one's doing you the favor? Accessorizing most bathrooms is not what I would call on
Come here. Yeah. Okay.
well, I can't because it's part of the way. So why are you looking out for
Go roll out. Okay. Okay. I think it's clean enough. Okay, here we go. Towels here. Use the same bowl we used before, huh? Let's clean this off there. Because this is a little dirty. And that could be better. Okay. Okay. Cleaner. Wow, we are dirty. Okay, we're gonna need. So this time we're actually gonna use it with vegetable shortening. So we need to get our vegetable shortening out. I don't think we're using sugar. We're not using yeast. So these aren't yeast. Okay. Vegetable shortening is here. Let's use all-purpose again. We need 400 grams. Okay, 400 grams. Here. Okay, let's see how much we can get. Again, I'm just fluffing the flour in here. picking it up, putting it in the cup, shaking it around, letting it fall back down, kind of fluffing it around. Okay. Turn again. I want it to be 0. There we go. All right, we're looking for 400 here. 100. 180. 270. Oh, we're getting there. 330. Oh, so close. $385.
It could be an insect, right?
It's all the way up my arms.
Stevie, stop. What are you doing?
I know it's for the gastroenterology to get stuff, and this is extra.
Okay.
How long have you been using it?
This morning?
Before or after your arm started?
Okay. New package of all purpose.
I'm going to wait a little bit when I start packing them up. See, it's really fun.
David Wood, this is your friend. And you know what? That's fine. Because he gets a lot of this stuff from farms and who knows where.
Okay.
You don't know what's in these natural products. Stevie, why do you keep doing that?
Ooh.
No, okay, it might be causing a rash, but it's also the only thing that's making it feel better.
Okay, well, we have to
49. 43.
after we handle this. This is the last thing we need in the middle of the rollout.
Okay, 400. There we go. Okay.
Welcome to the first official volunteer meeting. I'm your co-chair, Alexis Rose.
Wow, we are really dusty.
But as of right now, it's less than ideal. I don't want to add to anyone's stress, but we just lost the curling club. Bottom line,
Okay, we need 2 teaspoons. Okay, 2 teaspoons of baking powder.
oh my god.
Baking powder.
Okay, everyone take a hot five. And for those of you asking about the t-shirts, yes, they're supposed to be tight. Single seat, everyone is fair game. Okay?
Okay, so what we do here with the baking powder is with it tightly shut, shake it in many different directions. You're loosening up the baking powder, right? That's what you want to do. You want to have it just kind of like the flour. You want it to be kind of sifted, but this is like a cheap way of sifting. Right, just shake it all around. Okay. Then, slap it back in. If you think there's any excess, kind of like you can see through the lid. Okay. Okay. So, 2 of these, 2 teaspoons of baking powder. So again, so we're going to take it. Again, it's nice and light. One. Gonna put in just a smidge because it was a little short. Push this back in. There we go. Just get it back in as much as you can. Big power. Done. Okay. Need 1 teaspoon of salt. So again, our salt is going to be fun, right? Because all right. So our salt. We're not missing our salt this time. There we go. Okay, salt's in there. So we're gonna need 65 grams of shortening. So
Who runs a business like this? Anyone could just walk in here and shop. Walking in here and shoplifting.
okay.
Your face. I know my face. I know my face. It's a heat rash or something. Look at the stand on the office.
Okay, just mix it in. Mix it around. Okay. There we go. So we're using vegetable shortening. Not lard. Shortening. Shortening. How much is this by itself?
I've been using this
Yeah?
moisturizer every day for 3 months.
That's basically what we want.
Although this is a new batch. We've already sold half the stock. Oh my God. Say, I knew it. David, we have a problem. We have a big problem. You could be sued for retail negligence.
Okay.
You realize you're going to have to talk to Patrick and tell him that you two are going to
There we go.
have a bit of a breather.
Almost dropped that. That's good.
Yeah, here you were this morning acting like you were doing us a favor with the roll-up.
All right, 8 ounces of
Well, we're going to have to...
hot water. So let's get to 8 ounces of hot water. Let's see what hot water is going to be here. Oh, how about 100? What about 110? That should be hot. Remember, we're not using any yeast in here, so we don't have to worry too much about that. How's it going, Bob?
What are we doing? Oh, I thought it was a knife.
Whoa.
Very carefully walking the table that time.
Yes, Sam. Very carefully executing this knife.
Is it really? Can I have that more powerful hot? When you're done with making it hot.
Yeah. Oh, I need a little bit more, sorry. There you go. Portion is out. You can move that side if you want. Just a little bit too much.
What?
Just a little bit too much.
Hi. Where did you? Oh.
But,
I forgot that it's video saving you that way. It's just
yeah,
pictures on the other side.
it is.
I'm very good at technology.
You are.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Why is all this dirty stuff on that lid?
Oh, I'll clean it. It's not, you really can't.
I know, but it has to be clean before it can get put back on the sugar.
Sure.
Do you need this warm water?
Nope. So we're going to use this. So again, we're just kind of incorporating this. We're using our hands this time. It's the best way to kind of incorporate the lard or the shortening into the actual tortilla. So again, we're just kind of mixing it. And this time we're squeezing, right? We're squeezing. What's that? All right, so once we think we have it,
No offense, Mr. President. Pretty sure that someone is not going to be.
so
No.
get into it, kind of get it going.
Do you have any life experiences similar to this case that
Okay, let's see.
There was that summer that Jimmy Smith stole my heart on stage in a workshop on the production of Oscar the Gentleman. I suppose that might be called emotional embezzlement.
All right, there we go. Let's see if you guys have any questions.
You were asked if you had any personal conflicts that might affect your judgments of this case.
I don't know these people. I don't know these people. The fact that my own love was ripped out from under me by someone like this prick with prestidigitator, I should think that would help the court in their quest to make a fair judgment. Now I approach the bench.
No, you may not. Thanks and excuses prospective jurors.
For the sake of that woman, you must push for the maximum sentence. Your Honor.
Hold on. You two know each other?
Oh, really? We just got to talking.
Okay, sorry. Let's need this for about 5 minutes.
Same vote. Juror 75 and juror 23.
Hey Google, set a timer for 5 minutes.
5 minutes, starting now.
So we kind of can feel like it's coming together here. Again, this is our tortilla recipe. So let's make sure that's a piece of salt. Let's incorporate. So we're going to kind of just work it around until we have a good dough.
what is happening? See how you make that
Here we go.
change.
All right, here we go. All right, let's keep this going. So we are a minute into this. Remember, this is going to be our tortilla recipe, so this is for dinner, so we can't mess this up. pause it?
No, I do that thing where it just decides to stop.
Oh, perfect.
I think our internet or something is wrong.
Did you do a lot this morning?
Once or twice.
Really? That's interesting. Interesting.
I'm gonna sit here in patient silence.
That's right.
There we are.
Yeah,
Woo.
there's like something I need to do. So thank you for the talk and for finishing up for me. So obviously not my help for that. You're a good one, Matt.
All right, here we go.
Okay, well, I don't know what to tell you, Brenda. I'm Rashi. Rashi. Yeah, the batch must be contaminated or something. It's like some cream-borne virus. This is the cream. My skin is normally fresh and dewy and blemish-free. Well, I've already sold half the stock. Okay, you hold for a sec. What now? Oh,
All right, there's another minute left.
Oh, life looks great. Really shaking out.
I'm just informed the vendor that sold us the infectious moisturizers.
Well, does the vendor have a sense of humor? Because this is a good one. Remember the time we were having this one about,
1 minute left.
you know, the rash? Well, it turns out it wasn't the moisturizer. It was poison oak. Yeah, I think poison oak accidentally found its way into the floral motel. I don't know. Someone must have thought it was a beautiful plant. You did that, didn't you?
40 seconds left.
You yourself must have thought it was a pretty flower, or you wouldn't have put your whole face in it.
I'm sorry for touching my nose to a flower. I just went on Gordon Ramsay on one of my most important vendors. I basically told her her product was like a jar of Ebola.
So
That looks
this
good.
is, not a good time to talk about future orders.
We'll be canceling your account.
Okay. Here we go.
Just be outgoing, be open, and show me your best self. And don't worry, I'll be thanking everyone in advance.
Ta-da! Hey Google, stop the timer.
How are you standing here?
Long enough.
Yeah, I was just giving a little long talk.
Okay, Ted, I have a few things to say, and I need you just to listen.
Okay, is it about the puppy stuff just because it kind of fresh right now, so maybe we should go.
Not about the keys.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So as you know, singles week has been taking up a lot of my time. Because this could be like a big step forward in my career. And generally speaking, this is like a very cute look for me.
Okay.
The problem is, I've been having a hard time focusing on this exciting career opportunity because my mind has been elsewhere.
Okay, let's see here. Now we need to divide these up. So, let's see here.
But this is different. I love you. I'm in love with you. And I know I really don't have any right to say that to you.
697.
I know you're in a
Hey Google,
relationship. And
what's 697 divided by 8?
tell you how I felt. I would literally go insane.
The answer is 87.125.
Here's the sweetest
Okay.
thing.
87.
That's it.
I don't know what to say.
You don't have to say anything. But
88.
take the puppy home for the night. Yeah, no. That's no problem. I was just thinking of those
Same technique.
particularly one
comb over itself.
No, that's okay. Okay. Well, this is going to be a very successful event. Really great. Okay.
Put them in the bowl.
She told us that she loved it.
I heard.
I'm going to say, aw.
Aw.
Okay. Delayed reaction.
Sorry.
You can like lie and narrate the show while you're doing your joke.
Right?
That was correct.
Exactly.
Help me.
Thanks, Helper.
Next is three women with smokeless cops talking about sex in the city. The singles have arrived. Why are you not wearing a t-shirt? Mom is delivering a female dress. There's going to be press photography there. I think it would be a tad day class day for the
78.
Well, love is
85.
definitely in the air. Motel at Pax, that's all we want.
Okay, let's fold this over.
Mom thinks they're trying to cut me out of singles week. I'm not cutting her out, John. I'm merely trying to ensure an unruffled launch. Do you remember the last time you and I shared an event, the Teenage Rosacea Ball at the St. Regis? That was 15 years ago.
Well, that was a different time. Right?
All right, let's see here.
Working on herself.
Yes, Alexis has been working very hard on herself. She just closed a very important chapter of her life with Ted last week, and still she's putting everything she has into finding love for other people. What exactly
Okay.
have you done?
It's interesting.
I'll tell you what I'm about to do. I'm about to swing by Jocelyn's and get the locks and keys for this morning's event. You still haven't picked up the locks and keys?
Two.
I just walked past three very raspy boys from Miranda's outside, so I think the singles are here.
All right, spin it.
Okay, with 50% premium charge for singles week, I think we might be able to afford some of the bigger improvements we've been talking about. Ooh,
69.
sorry guys.
Roland,
Rolling stone. Rolling, hang out.
Yeah, Johnny's telling me I got him. Yes, they're both here, staring at me.
Okay.
Johnny has that upset look on his face. Yeah. That's the perfect way to describe
All right, here we go. So this is going to be number 4.
Okay, I'm gonna put this on silent for the rest of the meeting. Okay? You know how to do that, Steve? Roland, with all that we have going on this week, we'll need your full attention.
How relaxed, Johnny. I'm here for you.
Whoa, that's too big.
maybe you could
Oh, maybe not.
calm down and go to the hardware
Huh.
store and watch the first few things that you said.
That's no problem. Sure. And anything else you want, just let me know. How about a car wash? Maybe a grass iron for Johnny.
Just the things on the list.
Don't worry about it. I won't let you guys down.
5. Give about 8 or so, I think, out of this. Too much. Actually, it's fine.
This is a very awkwardly shaped box because I haven't made for noticing. What is this? This is a box of dog sweaters that Alexis has asked me to drop off at Ted's for the pet adoption thing for singles week.
So, what's he doing here?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
The whole situation with Alexis and Ted right now is very, very awkward and cringy. Alexis told him she loved him.
Wow. All good for her. It's not easy putting yourself out there.
Sure. I just think it will be less awkward for all of us, especially considering Ted now knows that I know that he knows if you maybe took the box.
I'm not taking the box for you, Dave. I still have to unpack all of these products for singles week that you bought.
Okay.
I guess I'll just take the box.
All right, we'll keep folding these over. Then what we'll do is we're going to take a wet paper towel and we're going to basically cover these balls, these tortillas, for 15 minutes. So, spin this. There you go.
So you just said that to me for the first time, knowing that it would make meditate more stressful. That's correct. Because you know that I've never said that to anyone else, aside from my parents twice and one time at a ride.
And I don't expect you to say it back to me right now. Say it when you're ready.
Okay, here we go.
Just felt right to me in the moment. You're my Mariah Carey.
And spin it. Okay, paper towel. Time. Hey Google, set a timer for 15 minutes.
15 minutes. And that's starting now.
They don't want you regretting any of the nice things that you just said to me.
Loosely fit. All right, we're not looking for. There we go. Okay, perfect. All right, those are going to sit for 15 minutes.
Literally had one job to do. Jocelyn is in labor. Oh my god.
I know, it's no one's fault. Look at her now.
All right, so now this is going to go. And
Everybody has arrived. Everybody's here, just waiting. I'm just like, I'm trying to hurry up. The last thing I want to do is get a room from
there we go, guys. Okay.
who's driving.
Here's what we're going to do. We're going